I put the spotlight on your city. I put the spotlight on your city. See the superstars. Hollywood to Hollywood. Girl, you look good. Yeah, they hollering, baby. I keep modeling, baby. ATLD. I put the spotlight on your city. Carolina, Philly. I put the spotlight on your city.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Spotlight Over the City. I'm your host, Stan Long, along with the lovely Terry T-Bomb Long. Give it up, give it up, give it up, give it up. Man, we got a hot show for them today, right?
Yes, we do.
Welcome, welcome, welcome to all my listeners, my whole meal listeners, all up in Jersey, that whole network. Shout out to you in Jersey. Shout out to Philly. Shout out to New York. Definitely shout out to the ATL. We be down there soon. We're going to be Spotlight ATL once again. We'll be back down in the building. We headed to the ATL to get us a resident back there as well. We'll still be in the DMV. And yeah, that's right. North Carolina, yeah. Shout out to you, Raleigh, Charlotte. Heard y'all got some crazy weather. Everybody down there. Hold on. I know it's looking crazy. They said it's looking rough down there too a little bit.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah, looking real, real rough. Shout out to the DMV, though. Can't go nowhere without that. Shout out to the whole, I got to start with the South Side. That's my favorite side, you know. Shout out to the South Side. Shout out to Big Jeff, Chuck, the whole scene over there. 16th Street. Butler, I still call it Butler Gardens, but it's really Cedar Heights. Cedar Heights, Uptown. The whole Uptown, you already know. Definitely shout out to Southwest, Northwest, PG County, DMV, the whole DMV, Seat Pleasant, Landover, all over, the whole thing. And so let's get to it.
Let's get to it.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing to it.
Hold up.
You got
I had a
special
shout out.
You got some?
Well, yeah, we definitely do. Our sponsor. Our sponsors.
With an S.
Spotlight Over the City is sponsored and brought to you partly by Horse and Dickies. One of our favorites. We love it. We got a slide to y'all. Check out our slide.
Ain't it Jay? What she order? Fish fillet. That she crack. Ain't it Jay? What she order? Fish fillet. That she crack.
To get in touch with who? None other than Leverett Financial Services, Inc.
He's supposed to do it like this. Leverett.
Yeah, that's what she said, right? And so make sure you go check them out because guess what? If you have a rollover, and hopefully, you know, you guys know what a rollover is. If you do, it's for you. We know what you're talking about. So if you have a rollover for $100,000, just say, you will get 10% for rolling over $100,000. So normally a company would give you nothing, or either they would give you maybe 2-3%, 5% max. I think I heard of a company giving. But you get 10% of whatever the rollover is. So if it's $200,000, they give you $20,000 cash.
I like that.
What do you think about
that? Hey, who wouldn't do that?
Well, you know, I'm trying to educate my people too about the finances because we got to get into that. And insurance is another thing that is great about this company. They also it's an insurance company as well. They do insurance.
Yes, they do. And, I have insurance policies through them, you all, and I've been very pleased. Everything.
You sure do.
Yes, I do. Yes.
I do as well.
I wouldn't steer you wrong.
Yeah, and so this is something that we stand by because we both have these policies in place. So what I do know is it has living benefits. So you can actually be alive and still, it's like almost having a savings, right? It is having a savings, and it compounds interest and everything, and it's also a insurance. It's like a. Help me.
All of that. It's like it's everything. It's insurance.
No, I'm talking about the living benefits and stuff like that.
Oh, well, that was one of the reasons why I got the policies, to have that component, because that's very rare with any type of insurance policy to have a benefit while you're still living. So that's one of the main reasons
to
I
be able
got
to get cash without penalties and stuff like that.
Yeah.
While the policy's still in place, so you don't have to play it out and actually pass on before you can benefit from the policy, which you would not do. So that's pretty cool, right? So boom. My wife, I don't know where you are, but I'm trying to get you to help me with this.
I'm right
with
here,
my
baby.
sponsors here.
I'm your Velcro.
Pepper.
I'm your
Okay,
Velcro.
do we have to go to a commercial?
I'm your Velcro.
Where you at today? Where your
right
energy
here
at, man?
beside you.
Get live. Wake up.
Right here.
Where you at? Get on the show.
Y'all help me out.
Yeah, you help me out. All right, what's going on to it then? Spotlight News.
Spotlight News.
I got it. This right here. Let me skip over this. Kanye West. Kanye West is, hey, man, listen. I see a whole lot different than what y'all see. I know people say he this and this, and I say the same thing. Yeah, he is drugs, it's some other things, it's some deep stuff. But guess what? Kanye said something in this clip right here that I'm about to show that they did not show on Fox, and I'm going to talk about that in a few minutes. So let's go to the clip. We'll be right back.
And really the reason why they imprisoned him is because he started doing positive for the community. He started showing that he actually had power, that he wasn't just one of a monolithic voice, but he could wrap people around. So there's theories that there's infinite amounts of universe and there's alternate universe. So it's very important for me to get Hoover out, because in an alternate universe, I am him. And I have to go and get him free, because he was doing positive inside of Chicago, just like how I'm moving back to Chicago. And it's not just about, you know, getting on stage and being an entertainer and having a monolithic voice that's forced to be a specific party. You know, people expect that if you're black, you have to be Democrat. I've had conversations that basically said that welfare is the reason why a lot of black people end up being Democrat. They say, you know, first of all, it's a limit to amount of jobs. So the fathers lose the jobs, and they say, we'll give you more money for having more kids in your home. And then we got rid of the mental health institutes in the 80s and the 90s, and the prison rates just shot up. And now you have Chirac, what people call Chirac, which is actually our murder rate is going down by 20% every year. I just talked to the superintendent, met with Michael Sachs, that's Rom's right-hand man. So I think it's the bravery that helps you beat this game called life. You know, they tried to scare me to not wear this hat, my own friends, but this hat, it gives me power in a way. You know, my dad and my mom separated, so I didn't have a lot of male energy in my home. And also, I'm married to a family that, you know, not a lot of male energy going on. It's beautiful, though. But there's times where, you know, it's something about, you know, I love Hillary. I love everyone, right? But the campaign, I'm with her, just didn't make me feel as a guy that didn't get to see my dad all the time, like a guy that could play catch with his son. It was something about when I put this hat on, it made me feel like Superman. You made a Superman. That's my favorite superhero. And you made a Superman cape for me also, as a guy that looks up to you, looks up to Ralph Lauren, looks up to American industry guys. Non-political, no bullshit. Put the beep on it, however you want to do it, 5 seconds delay, and just goes in and gets it done. Right now, you gave me the heart to go to Adidas because
Wow.
Okay, so
Wow.
so one of the things I want, we need some light on our set.
Wow.
Can we get these lights on? Yeah, we look dark. Yeah, but anyway.
It's good.
Yeah, it looks good.
Yeah.
There we go. Yeah. Bam. Now we back in the
Look at
building.
that. Bloop, bloop.
Okay, so basically what I wanted to say, this is kind of serious. The part that I wanted you guys to pay attention to was the beginning of the clip. And what he basically went on a rant about is Larry Hoover. Man.
Is that this? Wait a minute. Is that the song "You Think I'm Big Meech"? Whoop. Larry Hoover.
Yeah.
That's that. Okay.
Yeah. So Larry Hoover, shout out Larry Hoover.
Okay.
Larry Hoover, actually is a brilliant guy. Larry Hoover is someone that I would love to interview. Actually, I would love to interview him. He's a brilliant mind, and he has thousands and thousands of people that follow him, and he's a very powerful person out of Chicago. So basically, he could change the game for Chicago in a short period of time for sure.
Yep.
He has that much respect out of the Chicago young kids that they will respect the fact that he doesn't stand for any of that. And I wish that they would do what he said and free Larry Hoover is what I wanted to say, and that's why I showed the clip. I don't really need to talk about the rest of Kanye's rant because I don't care nothing about it. And I think it's irrelevant. I think that he's a pawn, and I think that it's a shame that he's being used the way he's being used and don't even realize it because of the mental stability, instability or whatever how you say that.
Kanye definitely has some mental health issues, for sure. For sure. He does. But I will say, and people probably will be mad about this, Kanye is smarter than a lot of people give him credit for. Like, if you really pay attention to some of the things that he says, he's a smart guy. You can be smart and still need mental health therapy.
Yeah, well, I can't get into it too far like I want to. It's deeper than even mental health. It is mental health for sure, but it's let's just say spiritual. I'm gonna leave you with this. Kanye made a statement some weeks ago, and he said, "Me and Donald Trump are share the same dragon energy."
Yep.
My homie already know. Shout out to the engineer. AG, you already know, don't you, homie?
Yes.
I'm gonna say it again because I thought I was the only one was woke like that, but he said, "Me and Donald Trump share the same dragon. What do you say? Dragon energy."
Yeah, dragon.
So do your homework. If you're not lit yet, get woke for a minute and just get to that point, what dragon energy even means. And once you get that right there, that he threw under the radar, so he talk a lot of truth, but it's just going over a lot of people's heads because
they don't know.
The mental state that he's in is different than what you know. I'm going to just say, when you sign up for certain things, you got to play it out.
Sign up for certain things, you got to play it out.
You got to play it out. Even if you don't want to. You have to play it out. Or it'll play you out.
Well, we're seeing it unfold.
So, Rock, I'm going to go to Facebook. Hey, Facebook, I hear y'all talking. So, Rock, shout out to Rock. And that's Sky's the Limit Productions. Kanye is a lunchbox. I get some of his views, but the way he conveys his message, his understanding gets lost in transition. He mentioning Larry Hoover to Donald Trump was solid.
Yeah.
Same page.
Yeah.
So shout out to him for that. And that was real, real solid in my opinion. And I hope that he can pull a Kim over on Donald Trump and get him to free Mr. Larry
imagine
Hoover.
That.
So free you, Larry Hoover, and shout out to your family for standing strong.
Man.
While you serve a double, triple life sentence in prison. So shout out to you, Mr. Larry Hoover. Anyway.
Okay, what's next, Conklin?
Kanye West. That's the last probably time I report on him on here. I'm cool on that. So Jim Jones. Hey, Jim, this is my homie, too. Hey, Jim Jones, hey, listen, man. I thought you would have learned what's to do. I thought you and, what's my man?
Jewels.
Y'all can't be, when you saw Jewels go, that's when you're supposed to be like, okay, I'm going to make sure I ain't this, I'm going to make sure I ain't that. Once I'm rich, you can't be stupid. Like, it's certain things come with rich. If you smoking tree in the car, allegedly, and they pull you over, that's all they need to do is act like they smell some marijuana in your car. And your car getting ramshacked home. So you already know that you from the projects. So once you already knew that rule and got rich, it didn't change. So like once you in the car and you riding homes, you gotta get right. Like if you smoking, let the other jokers do what they do.
Right.
If that's what you on. And you have to do this. Right? I don't condone none of what it was all. But anyway, this is the report. Jim Jones is facing 5 felony charges and a misdemeanor over police chase in Georgia. They chased him. This was in June, the 20th to be exact. And he was in a range, I think, and they was rolling out down the highway, and the police said they smelled the marijuana coming out the truck.
Wow.
And so they also noticed the car swerve, and I think all that's BS, though. I think, because when you're not going to be doing. So anyway, they were suspicious. So,
but wait a minute, you said a chase, so he didn't just pull over?
No. When they went to pull him over, he said, nah, that's not what we doing. So he wasn't driving now. He was in the passenger. He was in the back seat.
But still.
But a female, she was gangster, though. She was like, you know what? Nope, we ain't doing that. Because we got some reefer in the car, and we got some pistols in the car. Yeah, I said reefer. We got some reefer in the car. We got some pistols in the car.
My husband old.
Yeah, I said reefer. That's what they said. And allegedly now, because I wasn't there, they had 2 pistols in the car. You got hydrocodone in the car. You got Percocets in the car, right? By the bottles. You got some couple bottles. So I'm confused. So you got that, but you're rich. But you got Percocet and oxycodone and weed and 2 pistols and a girl driving, you in the back and 2 more people. She didn't pull over. The police tried to ram her car to make her pull over, cut the car. So she went so gangster. She finally pulled over. I guess it went too far. So she pulled over, and they didn't have a chance to get away to throw the pistols and get rid of the drugs or whatever, allegedly. So once the police came up, they was already, locked and loaded. They already knew what they was facing. They rammed the car. They ramshacked the car, blah, blah, blah. Found the pistols, found the drugs. So he's in a situation, right? This is a serious situation. This is not like a game right now for him. So I hope that he can, get it together, and hopefully he can learn from this situation right here. Because Slim, when you get that bag all the way up, or you halfway up,
you can't do stuff like that.
Nah, blood. And plus, you like a whole 40 something. Like, how old is Slim? Like,
he's getting up there.
Yeah, So you supposed to be talking to Joel and them, be like, nah, man, that ain't cool, blood. You gotta do this, you gotta do that, blah 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 blah. You know what I'm saying? You don't supposed to be. Come on, Slim. So anyway, yeah, Jim, that ain't gonna work. Meek, on a lighter note, I'm really feeling Meek. This is my dude right here. Like, I'm really, really starting to dig the new Meek Mills, right?
Okay, then.
He's maturing, right? Because everybody had their stages. You can't judge a person by the third, and you gotta wait till the ninth.
Right.
See when the game. You know what I'm talking about?
That's right.
So
baby.
at the end of
like
the day,
how I got you.
How you get me, babe?
No, I'm just saying. Like, I waited, and I let all the other girls deal with the immature you and all that.
All the
and
foolery.
I got the good stuff.
You waited after all the foolery was up, right?
Yes.
I had plenty of that too, though. So anyway, let's give Meek some props. Because let me just tell you what Meek is doing. Meek is went back to his old hood, and he's revitalizing their park and fixing their basketball goals and this and that, and giving them a whole new look, like a makeover, right? And he's from the east. He's from I think from North Philly. He's from North Philly, and it's East Fairmount Park is the name of the park. Mm-hmm. And so he said, "quote." When the kids come and ball, they should have the best courts possible. You know what I'm saying?
I love that.
And so I hope that they can, continue outside of that neighborhood and keep on going to other neighborhoods, because that's a fact that the hoods, they do sometimes have basketball goals and stuff like that, and no nets and the rim bent and da-da-da. I mean, it's like that type of play.
Right.
We still play on them, but we shouldn't have to. You know
I like that. Kudos to Meek for that.
Kudos to you, Meek.
Kudos.
I like it. And Meek's doing a lot of stuff. Prison reform, this and that. He's hitting the curb. He's killing it. Mm-hmm. Last but not least.
Oh, your favorite segment.
Man, brought to you by none other than Financial Leverett Services. And make sure that you guys go to www.leverettfinancialservices.com, and you can find out all type of information. You can even call the owner up herself. The information is on the site, www.leverett, Leverette, financialservices.com. Spotlight Shining Stars is brought to you by none other than them. 6-year-old Braylon Henson suffers from a rare disease that has him like without sweat glands. So in other words, he'll overheat. So he can't even go in no temperature past 74 degrees. Man. He has to stay indoors for life, or he will overheat and just dehydrate and die instantly. Like, it'll be like really bad, right? It's a really rare situation.
It is.
And I know the name of it, but I couldn't pronounce it, so I just said it don't make no difference, because y'all probably couldn't either. So at the end of the day, that's what it means, that his sweat glands are not working. And so it's a police officer. This is a young black kid, 6 years old, a white police officer. Not that it matters, but I like to make a difference at this time, because I come down on police officers sometimes on this show about them being what they doing in the streets and this and that. But today, this police officer is a white police officer that is Spotlight Shining Star. And his name is Ronald Saladin.
Ronald,
and so
Mr.
Officer
Saladin.
Ronald Saladin became the friend of this young man. Once learning his condition and seeing that he wasn't able to go outdoors, he said, "Okay, young man, I'll make you my deputy. Like, you'll be like my patrol officer, and me and you'll patrol the school together. So while they out there doing that, we'll keep the school safe, and we'll lock it down and have, you have my back." And so it gave him something to do and gave him a sense of worth.
I like
You know what I'm talking about? So because I like the do-gooders, and I'm about that business.
Officer
so
Saladin.
shout out to you, Officer Ronald Saladin, for being today's Spotlight Shining Star. And we are crazy and offbeat today. And the reason I know is because we have not once mentioned Breast Cancer Awareness Month. I don't know why.
Well, I was planning to mention it.
I have
you
no
know,
idea why
before we were going to announce our guests, I was going to make you all aware, if you weren't aware, that October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. And if you did not notice already, I'm wearing pink lipstick and I've got my little pink on in my shirt. It says Maryland Girls Hustle Harder. Y'all like that t-shirt?
Hey,
Maryland
that joint
Girls?
lit.
Maryland Girls Hustle Harder. So I got my pink. Oh, and I got
Maryland Girls hustle harder?
Maryland Girls, yes.
Then DMV, then DC Girls?
Listen,
then Virginia Girls?
Hey, I'm
Them
from
Philly girls?
I am from Maryland, so yes, I'm gonna
Them
stand
Detroit
on that.
girls?
Let them say that they better. That's fine. I'm saying Maryland
Shout out
girls
Detroit.
hustle harder. So anyway, I've got my pink lipstick on, and I got my pink. Oh, I got some food on my shirt. Pinks.
You looking
my
cute
pink
too,
in my
by the way.
Thank you, pumpkin.
Yeah, I like that look.
Oh, he keeps telling me I can't say pumpkin on the air, but thank you.
Did you say
honey.
pumpkin?
Yes.
You said that?
Thank you. Thank you, honey.
Yeah, that's
My-
better.
that's
Go
better
ahead,
than
honey,
pumpkin?
You call everybody pumpkin.
You want me telling what I call you in when we at home?
Nah, we gonna say that.
But yes,
can say that.
October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and in honor of Breast Cancer Awareness Month, we have a lovely, lovely young lady here with us today. Is going to be coming up here in a few minutes. Miss Tasha Stewart is in the building, beautiful
Yes.
woman, and I, want her to come and share her story. Very courageous to come and sit up here and tell her story in front of all of you. But we wanted to do something special for Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and so coming up next after the break is going to be Miss Tasha Stewart. Honey, do you have anything else you want to add?
I do not.
You
I'm
do
looking
not?
forward to her testimony because I have lost family members as well from cancer, not necessarily breast cancer, but I've lost several members.
And I
in
have
my
3
family.
female family members who are going through breast cancer situations now. They're all 3 in different phases, but I have 3 female first cousins that are all 3 of them are going through that. So
Yeah,
we're
so-
going to talk a little bit more about it after the commercial break.
Yeah, we'll be right back. Spotlight.
Spotlight.
I put the spotlight on your city. I put the spotlight on your city. See the superstars. Hollywood to Hollywood. Girl, you look good. Yeah, they hollering, baby. Keep modeling, baby. ATLD. I put the spotlight on your city. Carolina, Philly. I put the spotlight on your city. I put the spotlight on your city. I put the spotlight on your city. See the superstars. Hollywood to Hollywood. Girl, you look good. Yeah, they hollering, baby. Keep modeling, baby. ATLD. I put the spotlight on your city. Carolina, Philly. I put the spotlight on your city. I put the spotlight on your city. I put the spotlight on your city. See the superstars. Hollywood to Hollywood. Girl, you look good. Yeah, they hollering, baby. Keep modeling, baby. ATLD. I put the spotlight on your city. Carolina, Philly. I put the spotlight on your city. I put the spotlight on your city. I put the spotlight on your city. See the superstars. Hollywood to Hollywood.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are back with our +1. The lovely Tasha Stewart is in the building. Give a round of applause.
Hey!
Woo-hoo!
Good to have you. Good to have you.
Thanks for coming.
Glad to be
Out in
here.
y'all, it's really raining badly here in the DMV, and so she made it all the way over here in the rain. How was your day today?
It's my daughter's birthday today, so I was
Wait,
trying to.
stop. The presses.
That's why I was leading into that.
Before we go any further, let her give her daughter a shout out.
Yeah. Well, I was gonna sing.
Wait. She got to shout her out first.
Oh,
huh?
okay. Go ahead.
I would like to shout out my daughter. She just turned 12 today. Happy birthday, Soleil, Lola, wherever you are watching me. I love you.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Uh-oh.
Want to sing with me?
No. I'm going to let you have the floor.
never
Go,
back me
babe.
up?
No, I don't do backup. I'm going to lead singer.
Birthday to Soleil. Is that her name? Mm-hmm. Happy birthday to you.
Do it from the stomach.
You know
Anyway, happy birthday, babe. How is he turning today?
12 years old.
Ooh, that's that stage.
That's
that.
that.
Oh, she
that's
about
that
to be
head button.
Liddy.
Put a head button at that stage.
Excuse me.
Yes. Okay, so let's look. I talked to her earlier, y'all, and I said, she's like, oh, I'm nervous. I said, no, I'll just be natural and let you tell your story. I just wanted her to have an opportunity because there's so many other women out there who are going through this. And, sometimes it helps to hear someone else's story. And I thought that would really benefit a lot of our viewers. So let's talk a little bit about your journey and what has gone on with you.
Wait, not to cut you off, but before you get started, it's a special person that just popped up on Facebook. And before I go any further, I just have to say something to this person. This is Pops himself, Mr. Curtis Nichols. He's 89 years old, and he watches Spotlight over the city, and he loves it. And he says, be cool, the Godfather is watching Spotlight over the city. Literally, that's what he said. So shout out to you, Mr. Curtis Nichols, a.k.a. Pops. I had to shout him out before I let the show go on. So now the floor is yours. Sorry for interrupting, and I am zipping.
Gave me more chance to try to gather my wits about myself. So I guess I was brought on to talk about my journey.
Yeah, your journey.
And what inspired me. Talking about my journey is easier. Sorry.
Yeah.
Talking about my journey is obviously easier than the inspiration part.
Yeah.
So I'll just start from the beginning.
Okay.
So January 2016, big snowstorm that hit. I'm outside with my son and we're shoveling snow. Okay, he was mostly shoveling snow. I was directing him on it mostly. And when we got back in, I said to him sort of an offhand comment, wow, I think I strained a muscle. I have a lump on my breast. Mm-hmm. And he sort of made a joke like, well, you should probably get a mammogram, but it can't be cancer because cancer is the silent killer. So I broke that down to, how does my 16-year-old son know about a mammogram?
Right.
But then I made an appointment, and actually that was the first year that I was ever going to have a mammogram.
Wow. Do you mind me asking how old you were?
I was 43.
Okay, and you had not had mammograms prior to?
Never, because and this is the misconception, no cancer ran in my family. No one, my mom,
that
no
is a
grandparents,
misconception.
no aunts, no uncles, so I thought I was good.
Yeah.
And so I get my mammogram, I go to Washington Hospital Center, and my mom's out in the waiting room waiting for me, and I go in, and after you're half naked, and if anyone's had a mammogram, they flatten your breasts
I've had one.
down like a pancake.
A few.
Wow.
Yeah.
Not very good.
It's not comfortable, right?
And especially with a lump already on your breast.
Yeah.
And so the technician comes back, not even the official person who's going to read your chart and tell you what it is. Mm-hmm. She comes back in like, that's definitely cancer. Just casually, and walks out the room.
Wow.
As my world is tumbling, I'm sitting there thinking, okay, my mom's out in the waiting room. How am I going to go out there? How am I going to pull this together and come outside? My son knows I'm coming for a mammogram. How am I going to keep my face together when I get home to tell my children that this is what's happening? And so I'm walking out, and the first thing I'm thinking is, I just need to get this woman out of the hospital before I tell her, because she's going to bring this house down.
Yeah.
And from there, a week later, a biopsy. A week later, my cancer has a name. It's stage 2B cancer with lymph nodes, 5 nodes. And after that, it's like the time is coming now. It's like mid-February, February 20th or so. And I'm there in the waiting room or the doctor's office with my brothers, my friends, my cousins who are doctors, and everybody. And I'm literally in the corner on my Kindle, like just not paying attention to anything. Like I hadn't dealt with it yet. And
Block it out.
So you were still kind of numb?
I was numb probably through the whole process. And what you realize while you're going through that process is everybody has like these well-meaning things to say to you, and I'm sure they mean it from their heart, but in the middle you just want to tell them, shut up.
Right.
Yeah.
You're going to take one of these chemotherapy sessions from me? Then shut up.
Right.
I was still angry. I'm still angry.
So the initial feeling is anger.
It's anger. Because you hear about cancer. You see the pictures, you see the movies. I mean, every Disney movie, the mother's dying, and then the father gets to find some new hot woman and raise your kids with them.
Right.
So, yes, I was very, very angry. So I had chemotherapy, and that first round of chemotherapy is worse than anything. And I know why they didn't tell you everything is because you wouldn't do it. Who would do that? Nobody would do it if they knew everything that was going
Everything
to
that
happen.
comes with it, yeah.
And I can still remember, even though I've always worn my hair short, waking up with hair on my pillow. That was it for me. I mean, I was lucky. My brother owns a hair store on 8th Street, Hot Hair, and so he was already dealing with women, vets that was going through similar process. So
Right.
I got my 2 custom wigs, and that helped a little bit. But then you get these hot flashes. You sort of take the wigs
Take it
off and
off.
fan yourself with it.
Yeah.
And so I had chemotherapy. Then I had a double mastectomy. And during the double mastectomy, the cancer that was left wasn't the same cancer that I started off with. So it went from HER2 negative to HER2 positive, and I had to go through another year of cancer and 17 sessions of radiation. Wow. And
17.
as bad as chemo was, radiation is 3rd-degree burn on half, all right here.
Oh,
was a different color for a while.
Wow.
And then reconstruction surgery.
Yeah.
And, you know, you try to make light of it because, you know, before they moved where I went and got chemo, we were all in the same room together. You know, we can all see each other getting chemo and all your friends and your fam.
How did you feel about that? Like, was that like having a support team? Or
No, not
did
at
you-
all.
No?
I didn't really, because everybody was in their own personal hell.
Okay.
Or their own little
Yeah.
world.
Yeah, yeah.
So you didn't really feel the support group. My support group was my family members. I mean, literally, people would get mad. Like, they were doing eeny, meeny, miny, mo's, who was going to be able to take me. And I wasn't, like, the best patient. They had to literally drag me out of my bed every day. If someone didn't come and drag me out and put a cap on my head and take me, I don't know if I could have done that by myself. I mean, my parents were vigilant. I mean,
Wow.
with prayers, getting me to the doctor's appointments, listening. And because you're not listening, you always, and that's my key. If you're going through a medical, always take somebody who's going to listen because you can't listen.
You can't focus on that.
You
yeah.
cannot focus on that. And
Yeah.
I mean, to this day, before I came on the show, I called my girlfriend up, Stormy from Hampton Love,
I hate you.
and was like, what kind of cancer did I have again? Was it HER2 negative? She was like, you had both, remember? I was like, oh, okay, that's right, because chemo brain is real. There's like a portion of my life I just don't even remember.
Wow.
Like,
Wow.
it's, even now, people say, remember you? I'm like, no, that wasn't me.
Wow.
Right. So I guess the best part to say, the inspirational part is I'm alive.
Yes, you are. You're
I'm a
alive.
survivor.
And you're
You are a
amazing. And you're
survivor,
beautiful. And
Thank
like,
you.
Yeah, that makes you like a superhero.
yeah, it's like,
Like
you're a
Wonder Woman.
superhero. Like
Yeah.
Wonder Woman.
Exactly.
That's really
like in
how
real
I
life
feel.
though. Like us men, we be having the smallest issues, and when I tell you we act dumb over them, man, I'm still having problems with my arm from surgery in my mind, and that was like 8 months ago.
He
a
fuss
year
at
ago.
me every week
Right.
about that arm, y'all. Every week.
I
He
still
fuss
be
at
beefing
me.
with my wife
Yes,
on
he
my arm.
does.
And the incident happened like 2 years ago. I'm still in my
He's
feelings.
still fussing at
If
me.
it rain, I'd be like, see what I'm saying, my arm, and you. And so it's so humbling though. You know, I make light of my situation just to. it's so humbling
It is. I mean, as you
because
also.
you are the epitome of strength. Like, yeah,
Yeah.
it
I mean,
takes
don't
a lot
feel
of
that
strength.
way.
You and so many women that are in your same situation. I mean, it takes, you know, when you think, like Stan was saying, you know, you think about the things you go through and, you know, things that, you know, I've been sick or had surgeries, but nothing like that. And I just admire you and all of the women who are going through that. I mean, you just like Superwoman, like really. And kudos to you.
Thank you. I
Kudos to
appreciate
you.
that.
So do you have a good support system as of this moment? Like, do you have family support? Do you have
The best family support. I
Great.
mean, my
Yeah.
parents, you know, my brothers, my friends. I mean, during this process, it was the weirdest thing. It's like God just kept dropping angels for me. Like, friends I haven't spoken to since I graduated from college were sending me care,
That's right.
you know,
Look
care
at God.
baskets
That's
and
right.
this. I mean, people in restrooms would just stop and just look and knew I need a prayer or
Yeah.
something inspirational.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, it was so random. Safeway,
God.
restroom, like she was like, you can't leave here until we pray together.
Yeah, look
Like
at God.
I feel like
showing
something's
up.
heavy on your heart.
Yes, he shows up and
So
he
don't
shows
they give
out.
you like clear cut evidence how real God really is, and it's a spiritual thing because the connection.
It is.
Like that young lady probably never knew you, or nothing like that, but she felt your energy.
She felt my energy,
Right.
and you know, I grew up in the church, but growing up in the church and having faith is two different things.
Totally two different things.
Yeah.
You know, I
Yeah.
mean, you know, I grew up in
Unfortunately, it's
Yeah.
totally two different situations. Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
it definitely
So,
is.
Yeah. So I admire your strength a lot,
Thank you.
and I'm hoping that by doing this show, that you can get therapy and healing from it. Cause like when I wrote my book, it was therapy for me, just to tell your story out
Just
loud.
to tell it.
Sometimes it's therapeutic, but you also are therapy for a lot of women in this world right now going through, unfortunately, the same situation.
Yep.
So you can be a blessing to some of them, and they can see the hope.
Yep.
Because some of them are in the stage that you already come from.
Yep.
And so they can see your advancement and say, it's hope for me.
It is.
And I can survive this
And so
and
can
get
you.
strength from it. And so kudos to you. And I just know that you had to have a good spirit base, you know, because God, I don't know, without God, you can sustain yourself from certain things. I tell people, if you don't have a higher power that you believe in, whatever you call your God, if you don't have a higher calling that you believe in, then I don't understand how you sustain yourself when you run out of options.
Right.
Because you only know what you know.
That's true.
That's right,
Right.
baby.
And so then once you run out of what you know, now what? And so God has showed up and showed out in your life.
Yes, he
and
did.
kept you alive for a purpose.
I think so. And
For a purpose.
I felt like at the end of my journey, I don't know if I could call it the end of my journey because I feel like my journey is just now really beginning. I ran into a woman that was actually homeless going through this.
Oh,
And
wow.
even if unconsciously
Wow.
I didn't know that was something that I would think about later, but now that's my platform. I want to
Yeah.
find out more. What can I do? How can I
Oh,
make
I
their
love
situation better?
I
That's
love
my
that.
goal right now. And
Because you think what you just made me think about something. If you're a homeless woman, you probably don't have health insurance. Not probably, you don't have
don't.
health insurance.
No.
A warm
like,
bed.
you know what I mean?
you don't have a warm bed. You don't have, I mean, getting chemo
And just
is-
imagine going through that, being homeless. That's man.
So I dealt with a homeless guy. Actually, he became a friend of mine. He went from homeless to driving Bentleys and the whole nine. But the whole story behind this is, this guy taught me that the biggest thing that homeless people were going through was the lack of toilet paper. Right?
Wow.
Something you would never think of.
Never think of.
And so when he told me that, I said, that's odd. So he had filmed them downtown. He go back and feed them now on Sundays. So he was filming them. And he showed the guy making a decision whether because he was giving out toilet paper and food. And so the guy was making a decision on the food versus the toilet paper. Something that we take for granted every
sure do.
single day of the week, the simple
Yep.
stuff. So when I hear you say that stuff and then you add that situation compiled on it, that's tragic.
yeah.
It is very tragic, and
Yeah, that's tragic.
where I'm actually having an event.
Okay, let's hear
on
about
October
that.
25th.
Okay.
It's going to be at Southern Hospitality, and there I will bring out more shirts. So this shirt right
Okay,
here
y'all see
is
that
sort of-
shirt? I love it.
What
this
does it say?
shirt-
What does
It
it say?
says F cancer, FCK, hashtag cancer.
A good friend of mine, Subra Brown, she's actually a professor at Howard. She did this at the last minute, and it was done right
wow.
before my double mastectomy. So I threw a no more boobies party. I tried to
Yeah.
make light of it any way I could.
I admire you so much.
And my next
Yeah.
one is gonna be different. I'm gonna have shirts and looking
So
for
October the
sponsors, donate
25th, you
at
all.
Southern Hospitality.
Southern Hospitality.
So how
yeah.
can they get in touch with you? Let's give out some information, all your social media, immediate contact if you want to.
No, definitely.
Emails, whatever you want to.
Okay, so I just started an Instagram page. I'm sort of a newbie. But
Okay.
it's
Jazzy?
nope, not
No,
that one.
that's not that one.
It's the at f.ck-cancer.
I like.
One more time.
So it's the at symbol
At
f.ck-cancer.
Yeah, I love it.
Thank you.
Love it. F.CK cancer. Y'all got that? Y'all know what that means? Y'all want me to say it, babe?
I know you will. Go ahead, baby. Go ahead.
Oh, look at
Thank
that.
you.
Look at that. We get
Yeah,
presents.
Aw,
Jeremy
this is
comes
wonderful.
bringing gifts.
Thank
Look
you.
at it.
Oh, baby, you hold one up.
Y'all, look, we got some shirts.
That's pretty hot. Now
Right.
tell me where they from.
Ascension.
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 Facebook and stuff is
Ascension, thank you so much. Which one you want?
Oh,
Okay.
Tanya Galloway. Shout out to Tanya Galloway. I talked to you earlier. I don't know. You know, yeah, I'm old. So thank you. Her information, her Facebook, One Ascension. It's ASCENSION at Profound. Let me turn this over to my wife.
Can't read them.
My glasses start falling.
Okay.
I can't even see.
The Facebook is One Ascension. So one like the number one, ONEASCENSION at Profound Ascension. So PROFOUND ASCENSION. So and IG is the number one, Profound, and the number one all together. So the numeral one, Profound, and the numeral one.
And thank you again.
Thank you so much.
Thank
That
you
was
for
so
having me.
nice.
That.
Okay, so you all, you know how to get in touch with her. Don't forget about her event on October the 25th. Y'all, please go get your boobies checked. I hate going to, but
I'm gonna have to check your boobies, babe.
you want to check them today?
Yeah, I gotta make sure
Okay.
everything's cool because
I'm with it.
Yeah,
Sign me up.
And
You
I'm gonna
want-
check frequently. Like
Yes, I want you
What
to
they say?
check
Check every day. How often you supposed to do it?
Just check them in the morning, and then when
Every
I get
morning?
home, yes. I want
Okay,
you to
cool.
check
At
them.
least 2 times a day.
Yes.
Okay, booby check.
Doctor's orders.
Yes. So thank
Okay,
you so much.
all you
Miss
hubbies out
Tasha.
there, make sure y'all booby check y'all wives.
Yes,
Every
check the-
day,
check
at
the
least
boobies.
once a day, in the morning especially, when
Okay.
they're fresh.
Y'all heard my husband say he gonna check them. Now I want you to sign
Every
me up.
day.
Every morning,
And I
every
really,
night.
really
check my
thank you
boobies.
again for coming.
Thank you very much for
Thank
We
you.
having me.
appreciate you for your courage. It
Yes,
takes
thank you
courage,
very
big
much.
time courage. And that shirt is for you, evidently, because
Yes.
yeah, it has. to
We
be.
already talked about it. She get one, I get one.
Yeah.
We worked it out.
So thank you again, Tanya, for the shirts.
And coming up next, we have, man, the heavy hitting diva is in the building.
Hey.
Yes. So coming up next, we have another guest right after the next commercial.
Spotlight.
Spotlight.
In 1990, Washington, D.C. saw more than 470 homicides, earning it the label murder capital of the U.S.
Shit, there you go right there. Hey, listen, when y'all pull over to the side, I'm gonna go in here and rush this dude. When y'all see me rushing, y'all rush in about 30 seconds. Give me about 30 seconds and rush the door. He ain't gonna know what hit him. What's up with you, man? How you feel? Good, man. What's going on with you, man?
Man, I gotta tell you about this meeting, my nigga.
Oh, yeah, all right, how'd that
Yeah,
go?
I don't know yet. I'm trying to see. I went and talked to the diamonds the other day, man. I don't know, man. It's been a little funny.
Yeah,
I
man.
can't really say,
Uh-huh.
but I got a funny feeling that these dudes are feeling at me, son.
Sure. You already know what it is. Wait for Black to get in there, give us the signal, run up in the joint, snatch this nigga up, get this bread, spaz out.
When you leave here, you gonna go get something to eat? Yeah. It's about time. Somebody keep calling here, hang it up. Ever since you've been gone, somebody just keep calling, hang it up.
Welcome back, everybody. We have another plus one right here on the panel with us, Miss. I'm gonna get this right. Franchon Cruz Dezern.
Yes.
I did it right.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Is that French?
It's fancy.
Yes.
It's French,
She
right?
fancy,
Yes.
huh?
It's French, babe.
It's still fancy.
Oui, oui.
I said
Oui,
I,
oui, oui, mais sure, that's all I
said
know.
I
Oui,
play
oui.
the flute. I didn't say I speak
Hold
French.
up.
You
I
got
know
the
some other
F's.
French. I got some French.
Parlez-vous français?
How you gonna take the one I know?
Yeah. Dame wa de l'eau, s'il vous plaît. Can I have some water, please?
Yes, I wish, because I want some too. Can we have some water? I'm saying in English. Can we have some water, please? Please.
Well,
But anyway, I don't
welcome
think
to
we
Spotlight Over the City.
have-
Thank
yes.
you for
Thank you
having
so
me.
much for getting through that rain, trekking through the rain to make
yes,
it here.
yes.
Y'all see
You
this?
see that belt?
What is this? What is this?
The WBC.
Yes. Can
Yes.
you tell them what this is?
That
Well-
mean you put them paws on somebody.
She
I
put
had
them.
to
You
put
can
those
catch
hands.
these hands. That's what she said. You can catch these hands.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I want to know about that.
So this is a world title. This is like the most prestigious belt in boxing. Layla Ali was the first woman ever to get it.
I'm so sorry.
And I'm
Wow.
in great company with Floyd Mayweather, Muhammad Ali. So
Man.
Yes.
Act like,
so
act like everybody come on here to just be knocking people out. Y'all got, yeah.
No.
What?
On Spotlight Over the City, we got
better know it.
Huh. Yes, I am so.
So we the people's champ of media, and you the champ of the ring.
I'm the champ of the world and also the people's champ.
And
Yes.
you also sing.
Yes, I
and
do.
she sings.
So
Y'all
you
gonna
just
see
a
in a
bucket of
minute.
talent.
I got a lot going on.
That's right.
I was broke with expensive dreams, so I learned to do everything.
Girl,
I like that though.
Well, okay, you learn to do
Yeah.
everything, and you have lots of talents. Which one is your favorite one though? Do you have a favorite?
Singing or boxing.
Singing is my first love because that was like the whole thing that got me into boxing. But I think I love all of them equally because they're me, and it's different ways I can express myself.
Yeah.
I can punch people, I can sew things, I can sing things,
I
and write.
love
So
it.
So back up. What made you get into
Every
boxing? Like,
woman.
as a female, it's not many females that go as far into boxing. They may play around, or but you went all the way. What
the
got
way,
you
stepped on the
started? Did
gas.
you have a family member, a father that wanted you to be a boy, or you know how that goes? Sometimes we want to make our girls be boys, and take them to the gym.
So my dad was an all-around athlete, football and basketball, and then I have like all brothers. So I was a
Oh,
tomboy. I used
wow.
to fight in
All
school.
brothers.
Yeah, and then like when I grew up, I wanted to be Beyonce and Destiny's Child, Leah, and all of them. And I just did it to lose weight for recreation, and it changed my life.
Well, what is it like being in a male-dominated sport, though? How does that? What's that like?
It's a challenge, and every little victory I get keeps me encouraged and also inspires other women. You know, they look at you like you don't know what you're talking about, especially being a beautiful brown woman.
Yes.
They like, oh, you don't know what you're talking about, or you don't know your worth. But it's hard. But I mean, boxing is one of the toughest sports. So if I can handle punching and getting punched in the face,
Yes.
I can handle knocking people out with these words.
That's right. That's
like it.
right. That's right.
I like it.
So, do you have anything coming up soon? Do you have any fights coming up in the near future?
Well, I actually made history when I won this belt. I'm the first African American woman who self-promoted and self-managed
Yes.
without a promoter.
Yes.
And I'm just in negotiations right now. I'm
Girl
definitely in
power.
the gym. I'm looking forward to December, maybe defending my belt. And my husband, who's a pro boxer too, he should be coming back from his injury. So I'm looking to make history.
Yeah,
I
she's like, you
absolutely
gonna
love
come
it.
see her. That's
you.
right. She said,
I
come
say,
forward. That's right.
Thank you so much.
I'm so
Y'all
happy
don't want
that
no
you
smoke.
decided
So
to
let me
come
ask you this: when did you first get this belt? Like when did this fight occur?
I literally just won it September 13th in
Yep,
Las
it was a
Vegas.
recent. Yep, it was
Oh,
recent.
Yeah.
very recently.
Yeah. And
Man, we
but
missed
it's
that one.
it
We
was
missed that.
it's on it was on ESPN too. So that was the first female fight in 14 years. That was for a world title. So first time Golden Boy ever had a female world title fight.
Man,
Oh
listen.
man,
Yeah.
you are so amazing.
This is a big deal.
Yes.
Yeah, y'all better
Yes.
know it.
Amazing.
Y'all see who y'all looking at on here?
Yeah, that's
On Spotlight
right.
Over the
But
City.
that's okay. We got something else for you because she about to sing.
And she sing.
And take us up
I
out of
sing
here.
too though, but I
No, he
yeah.
does not.
But
Oh, you
I'm
guys
not-
are
Baby,
so
you got
cute.
a lot of talent, but you do.
Woo woo woo.
And you, woo, woo, woo.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, I don't want to show you up because I don't want you to start doing all that. 'Cause I'm
Please
too old for all
don't.
them hands
Please
and all.
don't.
So anyway, I really appreciate you being a part of the Spotlight family. We family now.
Yes.
And so you got to come back so we can cover, or promote, or Skype you in or something. So we
Yeah.
can
When is your
promote.
next fight?
And
That's
it's
right.
super cool because you guys are married, right?
Yeah, we
So,
are.
Some days.
Like
we
I
married
said,
today, yeah.
I love it because I'm just like, wow, this is how me and my husband are. You guys are so cute and dynamic.
Thank
We
you
got to
so
hook up.
much.
You
Yeah,
kidding, 'cause
yeah.
We think we young, we old and young at the same
No,
time.
I am. He has a
So I
young
keep
wife.
her young. You feel me?
Yeah.
Well, babe, don't do it. We got the singer. She got
Okay.
to sing, babe.
Right, she and I gotta
Well,
sing.
what time you think she gonna sing?
We're
At
gonna
8?
do it now. I'm ready.
We got a stage and everything, so we're gonna go to a
commercial
commercial.
break.
We'll be right back.
Right.
She gonna be on
You
stage
guys-
singing
But
with a
before
belt.
you go, though, you need to give out your
Yeah, they hollering, baby. Keep modeling, baby. ATLD, I put the spotlight on your city. Carolina, Philly, I put the spotlight on your city. I put the spotlight on your city. I put the spotlight on your city. See the superstars. Hollywood to Hollywood. Girl, you look good. Yeah, they hollering, baby. I keep modeling, baby. ATLD. I put the spotlight on your city. Carolina, Philly. I put the spotlight on your city. I put the spotlight on your city. I put the spotlight on your city. See the superstars. Hollywood to Hollywood. Girl, you look good. Yeah, they hollering, baby. I keep modeling, baby. ATLD. I put the spotlight on your city. Carolina, Philly. I put the spotlight on your city. I put the spotlight on your city. I put the spotlight on your city. See the superstars. Hollywood to Hollywood. Girl, you look good. Yeah, they hollering, baby. I keep modeling, baby. ATLD. I put the spotlight on your city. Carolina, Philly. I put the spotlight on your city. I put the spotlight on your city. I put the spotlight on your city. See the superstars. Hollywood to Hollywood. Girl, you look good. Yeah, they hollering, baby. I keep modeling, baby. ATLD. I put the spotlight on your city. Carolina, Philly. I put the spotlight on your city.
Welcome back to Spotlight Over the City. You all give it up one time for friend Sean.
Thank you. Yes, we are all diamonds, so we're all going to shine. Oh, oh, oh. Shine bright like a diamond. Oh, fine light in a beautiful sea. I chose to be happy. You and I, we're like diamonds in the sky. You're a shooting star, I see. Vision of ecstasy. When you hold me, I'm alive. We're like diamonds in the sky. I knew that we'd become one right away. Oh, right away. At first sight, I felt the energy of sun rays. I saw the light inside shine bright. Tonight, you and I, we're beautiful like diamonds in the sky. I do, so alive. We're beautiful like diamonds in the sky. Shine bright like a diamond. Shine bright like a diamond. Shine bright like a diamond. Diamonds in the sky. Shine bright like a diamond. Shine bright like a diamond. Shine bright like a diamond. Palms rise to universe see as we moonshine in Mali. Feel the warmth, we'll never die. Diamonds in the sky. You're a shooting star, I see. A vision of ecstasy. When you hold me, I'm alive. We're like diamonds in the sky. I knew that we'd become one right away. I saw the light inside your eyes tonight, and we're beautiful like diamonds in the sky. I too, so alive, beautiful in the sky. Shine bright like a diamond. Shine bright like a diamond. Shine bright like a diamond. With diamonds in the sky. Shine bright like a diamond. 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 Shine bright tonight. You and I, we're beautiful like diamonds in the sky. Tonight, beautiful like diamonds in the sky. Shine bright like a diamond. Shine bright like a diamond. Shine bright like a diamond. Hey, yeah, yeah. Shine bright like a diamond. Shine bright like a diamond. Shine bright like a diamond. We're beautiful.